pull this out.
Okay.
And everyone can take their goggles off if they'd like. The light is not shiny. You can tell she's a little bit pink, but you know, not too red.
How did the IPL feel?
Actually, you don't really feel it. I mean, it's not like a painful thing, or it just kind of startles you because it's a really bright light.
It's a very bright light, so even with the goggles on, the
you
light,
can still see the
light's
light.
really bright.
Yeah. So IPL is laser.
You know, it's not technically laser. A lot of people think of it as laser, but it's not technically. If you looked up laser, it wouldn't be under laser. Let me give you a big dollop of sunblock, and I'll put this in your hand, and then I want you to put it on nice and thick, nice and ghostly white on your face.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, nice.
My whole face?
On your whole face.
Like this area here was the area that continued to have the burning sensation the whole time, and this is the area that continued to react to my Aldera cream, so I would assume that that must be one of my...
Right, and that's probably one of the areas where you
strong,
do have more damage and just more precancerous spots.
So anyhow, yeah, so that area...
And I can see that is kind of pink around that area. So.
I thought maybe this side would react, because that was where my Aldera cream reacted, but it didn't hurt as bad as, or didn't sting as bad as the other side.
Right. It'll be interesting to see, you know, as the night goes on the next day, to see which areas start to get real red too.
Yeah, to see which ones really react. Actually, yeah, I hope that like the area where the basal cell biopsy was, I'm hoping that won't be like really bad.
Hopefully.
So then that would be like, they'll just go and have to do a little tiny rolls and nothing else.
Stay out of the sun for how long?
She needs to pretty much hibernate for 48 hours. So she's not going to go out the sun outside for about 48 hours. And then for the next week, she's going to be cautious. She's going to wear a hat. She's going to wear sunblock. Try not to, you know, lay out or get too much direct sunlight. Yeah, I know.
What kind of sunblock would you recommend? One with like a physical block or a chemical block? Or?
You really want to look for physical blocks for sunblocks. Two of the physical blocks that are the best are zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. That's going to give you the best protection as opposed to a chemical block.
What brand do y'all use here?
We
Dermatology.
We use a couple brands. We have some Obagi sunblocks that are very good. SkinCeuticals has some good ones.
That's
and
what she's using now, SkinCeuticals.
SkinCeuticals, yep. And this one's a real good one. There's also something called Tizo that's really nice. It has a high concentration of both zinc and titanium. And it's almost a mousse, which is great for women. They like it. It blends in well, and it actually has like a little bit of a tint to it.
I need that.
Yeah, so it's
Everyone should, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a really good sunblock. I mean, this is more for, you know, if you're really out on the boat all day or after a procedure like this. It's a lot thicker. It's not as cosmetic as a lot of the other ones, but it's good for, you know, more aggressive.
So if I went to the store to purchase some sunscreen in the store and not purchasing it from the dermatologist office, is there a particular brand in the store that you know of that's better than?
Blue Lizard, sometimes, you know, you can buy it not out of a physician's office. You know, you can get it behind the counter, sometimes at a pharmacy, but it's not a prescription. That's a really good one. Sometimes you'll find it on the shelf at CVS or Walgreens. Neutrogena's relatively good as well.
Is it? I wonder because they have like some that have like these huge block, you know, numbers on them now. I'm like, I know those really making a difference, because you know you hear these stories that say, well, anything above 45 is really
above
not.
30, I mean, it's very little. You get a very, very small percentage increase in protection above 30 SPF.
Really.
The biggest thing is having the ingredients that you're looking for, the zinc and the titanium, and also reapplying when you're getting out of the water. You know, if it's been a couple hours, you really need to reapply the sunblock.
Okay. So she should look for the zinc and the titanium, especially with this treatment.
Yes, especially after the treatment.